its location.
Hi and welcome back to Real Reviews, where today I'm having a look at The Gorge. This has been out on Apple TV for some time. It stars Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy, and they are poles apart, literally, with a huge chasm between them. So let's dive a little bit deeper and find out what all the fuss is about.
There's not a lot of reasons for me right now.
What if I gave you a reason?
So written by Zach Dean, he's best known for The Tomorrow's War, which is an Amazon Prime show with Chris Pratt, and directed by Scott Derrickson, who's most recently known for The Black Phone with Ethan Hawke, but also directed the first Doctor Strange. The Gorge sort of feels like it's quite a mishmash of different genres. It is a survival horror, essentially. It's also got some government political stuff going on in the midst of it. Miles Teller plays US operative Levi, who's had confirmed kills into the hundreds, seems like an ice cool customer, and is given this mystery assignment by Sigourney Weaver, who plays his superior. He gets to this outpost with these two massive towers overlooking this gorge, and his opposite number happens to be Derrickson, played by Anya Taylor-Joy, who people will know from Furiosa, they will know her from The Queen's Gambit, and she has been in a multitude of other things as well. And between them, unsurprisingly, there forms a connection despite the chasm, and it's a really odd mishmash of sort of action adventure slash rom-com slash horror. So let's dive a little bit deeper into The Gorge and see if we can't uncover a little bit more.
What's that on the other side?
That is East Tower. Contact with the other side is strictly forbidden.
So despite my misgivings going into this Apple original, The Gorge actually seems to deliver. Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy certainly come through it in terms of the action stakes. I think the effects are really solid. The bits which seem to falter tend to be the rom-com elements, where they feel a little bit contrived and a little bit superfluous almost. It does bind them together, but it does feel very awkward, especially at the distance that they're at. You do get some decent backstory in terms of the towers themselves, and how long they've been in operation, and also the actual mythology behind the gorge itself. You also get some flashbacks in terms of Miles Teller's character Levi, as well as Derrickson, played again by Anya Taylor-Joy. Sigourney Weaver plays a really solid authoritarian sort of military type, as I've said, and with ulterior motives. And there are some deep-rooted World War I/World War II throwback elements in there as well. And once you actually get into the gorge with these two characters, the film does kick up a gear, but it also leaves the gorge in a decent point, and there are some decent action scenes and set pieces. So on that note, I'm going to dive into my rating. Let's do that. So for me, The Gorge sits somewhere between a 3.5 and a 4 on the big old 5 scale. The characters are well drawn, but they are archetypes, they are stereotypes. Taylor-Joy and Miles Teller and Sigourney Weaver all deliver, and Scott Derrickson's direction is accomplished, if a little bit workmanlike. Ultimately, The Gorge is nothing that you haven't seen before. It does feel like a mishmash of certain elements, whether it's aliens, the visual effects around, shall we say, the occupants of The Gorge do strike me as sort of Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest sort of era, but they are effective. And, ultimately, this isn't a bad release from Apple, and it's got its usual high production value polish. So, on that note, let's dive into the trailer. Let's do that.
You need to stop what's in the gorge from coming out.
What the hell is this?
So it is, you've reached the end of another video review, this time for The Gorge, which is on Apple TV, streaming as we speak, stars Miles Teller, Anya Taylor-Joy, and is directed by Scott Derrickson. So this is the bit where I go, if you've liked the video, then give me a thumbs up. Failing that, you can always just drop a comment in the comment box below and I will respond, or finally just subscribe so that every Tuesday and every Saturday when I drop another one of these videos literally into your lap, you'll get a little notification. You can pop in and watch or listen to as much or as little as you'd like, and then go about your day. In the meantime, check out the rest of the channel and maybe pop over to the Patreon page. Take care now. Cheers.